chocolate orange, flour-free, gluten-free Yule Log, or a Bûche de Noël. Begin by making sure your egg yolks are whipped fully to the ribbon stage, and also that you have fully whipped the egg whites to stiff peaks. Then it's time to add in your cocoa powder. Now, this stage I am showing you in real time. It is very important to fold in ingredients for this Swiss roll cake. You want to keep as much air in this batter as possible. Next, add in a third of your whisked egg whites, and again fold in very carefully. Add in another third, at which stage it will slacken off a little bit and be easier to fold in. Add in your final batch of egg whites and your cake batter is complete. Then very carefully and very gently pour your cake batter into your prepared baking tray. If you like, you can choose to deflate any particularly large air bubbles before popping in the oven to bake. Prepare your work area with a clean tea towel, baking paper and some icing powdered sugar. Immediately on removing from the oven, slacken the cake around the edges and turn out onto the prepared paper. Very carefully begin by only peeling back the paper around all the outer edges before removing completely. Then tightly roll up the cake and the paper and the tea towel before tying the ends as tight as you can and leaving to chill and completely cool down. Just before the chilling time is complete, prepare your buttercream filling and outer coating. Once it's creamed, add in your orange extract and only 2 tablespoons of the melted chocolate. Divide the chocolate orange buttercream into 2 bowls, and into one you will be adding the remaining melted chocolate and a little bit more orange extract if you like. Whisk it in and have a little taste test. Now you have frosting for inside and outside of your Swiss roll. Once the chilling time is up, very carefully unroll your chocolate roll. Spread on the buttercream for the filling in an even layer. Before rolling the cake up once more into a nice, firm, tight Swiss roll. Leave to chill again and let the buttercream filling set up nicely before adding the outer bark coating. Prepare your platter before decorating the cake. Cut off about a third from the end. Decide where you're going to position this branch, after which point you can cut off at a slight angle to make a nicer flush join. Cement in place with some of the darker chocolate frosting. Then it's a case of applying the buttercream frosting. This is the order that I worked around, and you will actually go over it 2 or 3 times, making quite a nice thick coating that will firm up. You don't need to be very precise with this because it's to look like tree bark, but at the beginning, the initial layers is a case of covering as best you can, and then a few layers later you're building it up and you're actually getting more accustomed to working with the buttercream. About 3 coats of yummy chocolate orange frosting later, this is our Yule Log. Best if you chill or allow the Yule Log and the buttercream to firm up, and that will give you some particularly nice photos of your chocolate swirl. This one here, the buttercream was softening, but you can still see the lovely swirl inside. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy baking!